Hello, YouTube. Welcome in, welcome in. We're hanging out with some more parts today, and you guys know how hard it is for a doom scroller like me to avoid watching certain videos that I know that I want to do reacts to. You have any idea how hard it is for me to do this? So we are going to be hanging out today with Moreparz, and we are going to watch 10 of his more recent videos. However, or actually a little bit more than 10. However, I'm skipping this one because we watched this in the last time we watched his videos. So sit back, relax, leave a like, go check out the original one. Make sure you check out more parts, all that fun stuff. Anyway, let's get going. Yeah. This bird doesn't make sense.
This is the world's most poisonous bird, which is weird considering it does not naturally produce any toxin.
Okay, so it's the most poisonous bird. It doesn't produce toxins, and it's a bird. I don't think I've ever heard of a bird that is poisonous or has toxins or anything like that. The closest would probably be like a vulture, but it'd be toxic in the same way that Komodo dragon is. It's just got a lot of bacteria.
Whatsoever. So how the fuck does that work?
Well,
this flying carrot is a hooded pitohui, and it's basically nature's version of Kirby.
Okay.
But not because they eat a lot. No, this little guy was discovered in Papua New Guinea back in the late 1980s by a scientist named Jack Dumbarker. And while handling the pitohui in the field for his research, he very scientifically discovered a super cool bird fact. Touching them made his skin tingle like TV static before it went numb and then started to fucking burn.
Oh!
Upon further research, he discovered that may possibly have been because the secret herbs and spices God used to coat this sentient KFC bucket from beak to talon was fucking batrachotoxin. The same shit.
That's a word. Batrachotoxin. Batrachotoxin.
That coats poison dart frogs.
Ow!
Otherwise known as one of the most potent neurotoxins on the entire fucking planet. Because of course it's fucking neurotoxin. I cannot go 5 minutes without it being fucking neurotoxin. But like I said, they don't naturally produce.
Say the line, say the line, say the line. Neurotoxin. Yay!
Juice it. No, they eat it. See, these fuckers love to eat these things called merillid beetles. And those beetles evolved batrachotoxin specifically to avoid being eaten. That sign, however, did not stop the pitohui, because it can't fucking read. Also, they have poison immunity. So, they eat the bugs, absorb their poison build, and redistribute it to their feathers and
our poison.
skin. Now, any parasites that bite them fucking die. Touching them hurts you. And anything dumb enough to eat this forbidden zinger box enters the forbidden sleep.
Fantastic. That's nutty. Poison builds are OP. Doesn't matter if it's in video game or in real life. Poison builds are OP. Jesus. Next. Did you know that whales can explode?
Did you know that whales can explode?
I just asked that. Come on. Come on, man. Don't answer my... You can answer a question with another question, but don't make it the same question.
Yeah, these bad boys can turn themselves into an all-natural IED, but they can't explode on command like a creeper.
Nope. Technically speaking, all creatures have this ability. It's just because when whales have it happen to them, it's a bit of a bigger boom.
No, in order to pull a Rexplode, it needs to be fucking dead first. In fact, it's got to die in a very specific way. See, usually, when a whale carks it, that fucker sinks like a stone and gets hoovered up by bottom feeders. But if it manages to wash up on shore, or it dies by beaching itself, there's nothing to eat it. No, what that house-sized corpse does do is sit there, frying in the fucking sun, starting to rot.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a fun fact about rotting corpses, they go through this cool process called putrefaction. Basically, all the bacteria in your gut start to break down your
From the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me. Makes sense.
flesh, which produces a shitload of different gases. And if nothing punches a hole in the whale, that gas has nowhere to go. So the corpse begins to swell and inflate like a fucking balloon.
Oh, I didn't know I had that mod on.
And it will
Oh, no.
fill with gas until its body can't fucking take it anymore, at which point it basically becomes a fucking boomer from Left 4 Dead.
We got a boomer.
The force of the gas can cause the skin to split and then Free Willy explodes all over the fucking beach, but anyone touching it could cause it to explode as well. Which is what...
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, fun fact, this does happen, to people as well. That's why when you watch, like, war videos and that sort of thing, you'll see people in the background going around and poking bodies. Part of that is to make sure, you know, double tap, but also so that gases can then be released so that they don't turn into a bunch of bombs.
If you see a whale corpse on the beach, whatever you do, do not fucking touch it.
Patrick?
I just told
Patrick,
you, don't
Patrick,
fucking touch it.
don't.
Did you know that whales can explode?
Next! Oh yes, I saw the whales explosive one, and then I saw this one with explosives, and I thought these two go good together. Yes. How do you move a dead whale?
I am reporting live from a dead whale. But why am I here? Well, the year is 1970 in the town of Florence, Oregon, where a 14-metre, 8-ton dead sperm whale has spawned on the beach. And the reason that is a problem, beyond smelling like shit,
Oh, we just learned.
is that when you leave a dead whale microwaving in the sun for too long, they have a chance to explode. So, this raised the problem. How the fuck do you get rid of an 8-ton dead body? Because that big bastard's not fitting in the boot.
You are carrying too much to be able to...
Well, at the time, the Florence Beach was the responsibility of the Roadworks Department. The Roadworks Department, however, had no fucking clue how to fix that, so they held a meeting to figure it out.
all the dumbass memes, the head dent, the little stupid Chad, the little
What if we lift it up onto a truck? Our crane is rated for a ton. That thing weighs 8. You're like you trying to squat a fucking elephant. What else? What if we cut it up with chainsaws? What part of it explodes did you not understand? What if we blow it up?
Fuck, it's genius.
It's going to explode. What if we explode it first? What if it make boom before it's supposed to make boom? Then boom won't be so big and boom. It'd just be our boom. Fucking genius.
I did not think of that.
So, Roadworks called the Navy and asked if they were allowed to fucking atomize it. And this, being the USA, the Navy fucking approved it. Which is why I am now standing here with a giant crowd of spectators and a bloody news crew in front of a whale stuffed to the fucking blowhole with TNT.
Yay!
I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
A lot.
Well, as it turns out, no one on the road crew had a fucking clue how much TNT to use.
Why use tool you don't know how to use? Oh no.
We're not sure just exactly how much explosives it'll take.
So to make sure it got rid of the whale, they used 500 kilos. That's what could go wrong. The crowd
They used 1/8 of its body weight? Huh?
looked up in horror as whale chunks were launched 250 meters into the air. Everyone was coated in a fine mist of rotting flesh as they ran for their lives
Oh, God.
to avoid being crushed by falling pieces of Mr. Krabs' daughter. And while no humans were squashed, one piece of whale crushed a man's fucking car.
Honey, we need to buy a new car. Why? A whale broke the other one.
The funniest part is even after enough TNT to level a house, they did it wrong so it didn't get rid of the whole whale.
Oh my
They still had
God.
to fucking bury it.
Oh my God. That's... What the hell? No, that's dumb. Okay, next. This demon. What are spiders scared of? Apparently, whatever the fuck I'm looking at here.
A lot of people are scared of spiders. But did you know spiders are also scared of spiders? More
Yeah.
specifically, this fucking demon.
Or their wives.
That is an assassin spider. And as with most things that make you physically recoil from the screen, yeah, it's found in fucking Australia.
Of course.
¿Quieres?
Which makes a lot of sense when you learn that this ET-looking motherfucker was designed in a lab by God himself for one purpose: turning their extended family tree into a fucking McDonald's menu.
Yay!
Get a...
These things eat exclusively other spiders, and the way they execute their cousins is by using their own tools against them.
As you should.
They start their hunts by finding a succulent arachnid meal hanging out
Succulent arachnid meal.
in its web. The assassin walks over and starts playing that silk like it's fucking Guitar Hero. And yes, the spider in this situation is a fucking victim.
Yeah.
Feels those vibrations in its web and assumes the fly it door-dashed earlier has arrived, gets up off the couch, and goes to grab its food. However,
Let's go see.
when they reach the front door and this fucking demon from the seventh circle kicks it down, they realise there is no DoorDash. They are the DoorDash. And before the victim can fucking blink, the assassin stabs it through the chest. Because apparently the circle of hell this thing crawled out of is fucking London.
Which
And
conversation
once the
left?
victim
Oh, no.
is firmly impaled, it uses that long-ass neck and oversized jaws to lift it off the ground so it can't fight back while it is pumped full of venom.
Yay!
Once that happens, the assassin spider just fucking holds the victim there. Stone cold
Are you dead yet? Are you food yet? Are you sleepy yet? You should go to sleep now.
staring at it as the light slowly fades from its eyes.
God, that's fucked up. That is fucked up. Damn, nature, you scary. Yes, I had a lot of people in my comment section telling me I needed to check this one out. Apparently, this is extremely cathartic.
Everyone fucking hates this guy for a really good reason. You see, this fuckwit is Igor Litvinchuk. And while on holiday in Hawaii, a local caught him in 4K throwing a fucking rock at the head of a Hawaiian monk seal.
I hate people like this. Like, what gives you the right, or what kind of like sadistic upbringing did you have to make you want to actually like go and hurt some random animal that is literally just minding its own business? I have heard of, like, I have a friend who used like a friend of my family and all that, who used to do like animal rescues and that sort of thing. And she was driving home one day, blah 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 blah, and saw a the truck ahead of them did a little swerve sort of action. And when she drove up to it, she saw that they swerved in order to specifically run over a snapping turtle on the side of the road. Now, the snapping turtle was okay-ish. It was very, very hurt, but she jumped out, no fucking care in the world for her own safety in this situation, mainly because she knows how to handle these things. Picks it up, puts it in the back of her car so she can take it to the vet later, chases down the assholes, pulls them, finds them at a gas station a little ways up, gives them a massive chew-o, like, what the hell is wrong with you? And then drove off to get this thing some medical attention. Like, there are people out there who specifically say, oh yeah, no, if you see a partridge on the road, I just swerve over and just clip that little bastard. Or I find it funny. And I was like, why? What is wrong? That is sadistic. What is wrong with you? No.
Called Lani.
What are you doing?
Poor thing.
Now, stoning wildlife already qualifies you as a grade A pump action. But
Yep.
This is especially heinous because the Hawaiian monk seal is critically endangered. There's only around 1,500 of them left.
Jesus.
Now, when locals rightfully tore him a new asshole and told him he was going to be fined for it, his response was, I'm rich.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to talk to him.
Yeah, as it turns out, the walking ad for birth control here probably should have paid attention because that shit went triple platinum viral and started a domino effect that wrecked his fucking life.
Yay.
He got doxed. The two trucking companies he owns got review bombed into the fucking floor. And
I don't condone the doxing part. But at the same time, when you do something stupid online, when you say shit that you really should oughta, or when you do something you really should oughta, i.e. throwing a rock at something, whether it's wildlife, human, or otherwise, people out there are vindictive. They'll do whatever the hell they can in order to give you your comeuppance.
he pissed off the mayor of Maui so badly that he has personally directed the state and federal government to throw the book at the cunt. He is
Good.
facing a minimum of a $70,000 fine and a year in prison.
Whether you're rich or not, $70,000 hurts. Like that actually would technically still even hurt like Elon Musk. Let's put it frankly, that would hurt. Like that's like an average person just going and doing their own little thing, and then suddenly they get hit with a $70 fine that they were not expecting. Yeah, $70 isn't a lot to you, but it still hits you in the face when you have to pay a fine for something that you just accidentally did. This guy didn't accidentally do nothing. He deserved every penny that he's having to pay. But hey, you might be a millionaire, but $70K hurts like a bitch. And also sitting in a jail cell for a year, and that is not good for business. Not good for business.
But charges take a while to stick, and he could still wriggle out of them with a good lawyer.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman.
Which is why, while he was trying to walk back to his hotel, someone who I will be referring to as Hawaiian Batman jumped him and beat the fucking brakes off of him.
Jesus.
Now, I would never
No.
condone vigilante
No.
violence.
No.
And neither does the Hawaiian government.
Mhm.
But when they were investigating this incident, no one who saw it,
Weird.
for the life of them, could identify who did it. It must
Broad daylight, by the way.
have been the wind.
It must have been the wind. Look. You don't have to endorse vigilante justice. You don't have to report it either. What happened according to locals?
So, they never caught the guy. However, Hawaiian Senator Brenton Awa, after also making it clear that he doesn't condone violence,
Our attorney over here wants to make it clear we don't condone violence. But
Look at that. Did you see that shit-eating grin she had? Hold on.
making it clear that he doesn't condone violence.
our attorney over here wants to make it clear we don't condone violence.
Look at that shit-eating grin. She's just like, yeah, I don't. However, but...
But
Wrote the guy a letter of recognition for protecting the environment and dubbed him the ambassador of Aloha. Which,
Hello.
first of all, fucking based. But second, when they give the dude that bashed you an award, that is the universe telling you that you're a waste of air that should have been blown into a crusty sock, you.
Oh my god, that's evil prevented. That's disgusting. Next. This spider is a vampire. Kinda.
This spider.
Aren't all spiders kind of vampires? Because the entire idea of them is they go in, infuse their targets with a bunch of poison that liquefies their organs, and then they just kind of like drink it out with a straw, in a way. Don't most spiders do that?
Is a vampire.
Hey.
Just not the way you think it is. This adorable little guy
Look at that little
is
fella.
literally called a vampire spider. And as you may expect, for something named after Dracula, it craves one thing. Blood.
Blood. Corn cares not from where the blood flows.
Just one teeny little problem with that. They can't fucking get it themselves.
Huh?
You see, vampire spiders are a species of jumping spider. And jumping spiders basically never bite people or other mammals. Second off, they don't even have the right equipment to get your blood out.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
Because I didn't call it a little guy for nothing. They are only a completely average 0.3 inches wide.
Holy
they
crap.
straight do not have the strength or length to penetrate your skin.
That's interesting. So there's a specific type of bird that is kind of similar, where their preferred thing is to drink blood. It's like a bloodletting finch or something. I don't know. But what they'll do is they'll go up and they'll like bite the booty of like a horse or something like that and make them start bleeding. There's certain bats that do the same thing, where they'll just make like a little slit and then they'll just go at the cup, but they have tools in order to do that. It's not like they're going out and just kind of like eating things alive in order to, you know, get the blood. They can't do that.
So that begs the question, where the fuck do they get their blood? I mean, what could a spider possibly get its hands on that carries human blood? Gotcha. Yeah, it's fucking mosquitoes. The vamp spiders specifically target these annoying fuckers, but not just mozzies in general. No, they wait for them to bite something first. And then, once they've completed the blood heist and try to make off with the goods, the vamp spider hits the mozzie with a... The fuck do you think you're going,
Thanks for getting my meal, bud. Thanks for the DoorDash.
and jumps it, murdering the mosquito and sucking the blood out as a sweet treat. I guess if it's a vampire that kills vampires,
Me, friendly fire is enabled for this game. That one friend.
it's less Dracula and more a blade spider.
A little bit, actually. This makes me want to get a few of these as pets. Not like pets that I, you know, keep in like a container or something like that and be like, oh, they're like a little cutie. No. There's a few of these little guys as pets around my house. Just like, here, you get to live on the porch, you get to live up in the attic, you get to live in the den, you get to live in the kitchen, and you guys just, you know, kind of set up, do your own little thing. You just take care of those little mosquitoes, okay? Make sure that they don't exist anymore, please. But yes, next one. This fish has a gun. Oh, is this the little sniper fish? That just sit on above the water and go pitohui, and then snipe fruits and birds and bugs out of the trees. Oh, right, I have to click it.
This fish has a gun.
Hey,
This bad boy is an archer fish, and based on the
Archer
description,
fish, that's
you
it.
probably assume that Faye's fins here is found in the US, because, you know.
you would think.
But no, it may come as a shock to you, he's actually Australian. And now that you've got that piece of information, it should come as absolutely no fucking surprise to you when I tell you the reason it's packing heat is bugs. See, these bad boys love eating insects. And specifically, they quite enjoy bugs found in the air or on land. And as the 9,000 IQ individuals
But how they get flybird and landbird if in water? Huh? How dumb. How dumb.
among you may have figured out, that's a problem because it's a fucking fish.
Hello,
How are you? I am
I
under
need
the
to go out
water.
there.
And
Please help.
last I checked, the motherfucker can't just swim through the air, which is why it's running a ranged build. But when I said gun, I meant less buying a deagle and more a super soaker.
I love that clip so much. It's like, get your thing of water, splash in the face.
See, when an archerfish spots a happy meal hovering over the water, they will gently float their way up to just below the surface. They then lock onto their target, adjust for wind, and then suck in the water and spit it up to 3 fucking meters,
Damn.
nailing the target. And as it
Jesus. What happened there? One more time on that.
fucking meters,
There he is.
nailing the target. And
He's
as it
not.
turns out, water gun is a super effective move. Knocking the insect into the water, where the archerfish just swims over and grabs it like a fucking snack. The thing that cracks me up about this is that, yeah, they do it to put food on the table.
Uh-huh.
They can also do it purely to fuck with people. This
That's fantastic. Just like, you're in my territory. You're in the way of the bug. Get out. Love it. Next. Oh, I hate it. It's a tick. This thing right here. How to turn a hamburger into a homicide? Huh?
This tiny bug can kill you with a hamburger.
What?
This nasty little
What do you mean?
fucker is a Lone Star tick. You can find them in the United States of America
Really? The Lone Star tick is found in America? Next you're going to tell me it's in Texas.
and Mexico. And you may be wondering, how does a hamburger become a murder weapon? Well, considering Lone Stars are only 3mm long, we can safely rule out the thing
Is it
picking
in
up
the
a
meat?
cheeseburger and fucking beating you to death with it. What the tick will do, however, is bite you. And that bite is what begins the hamburger to homicide domino effect.
Oh, okay. I think I have an idea of what this is. So there's a lot of ticks out there. If you get bit by a tick, you should specifically remove the tick, wrap it up in some cellophane tape, whatever. It doesn't matter. Put it into a plastic bag or something like that. And then bring it to either a vet or your local hospital, because it could have been a carrier of something very specific. I gets it. You died.
You see, Lone Star ticks are parasites, and they're aggressive ones at that. They are one of the only species of tick that can catch your scent and run you down just to take a bite. And when those fangs sink into you, you will feel nothing. The bite itself is painless. The bastard will latch onto you for up to 7 days, sucking the blood out of you and inflating itself like a fucking balloon before rolling his fat ass away. The problem is, while it was there, planted a fucking bomb. But that bomb has a long fuse. In fact, you'll be completely fine for about a month. Until one day, you go on a Macca's Mish with the boys and decide to grab yourself a succulent cheeseburger.
A succulent cheeseburger.
It's not even the first cheeseburger you've had in the last month. So you suck that shit down like Kirby and think nothing of it. Till around 6 hours later, when it starts to get a little bit hard to breathe. Super cool Lone Star tick fact. Their bites can give you this nifty little thing called alpha-gal syndrome. What's that? Oh, you know, it's just a complete fucking allergy to red meat.
Yeah. Lyme disease, motherfuckers. It's not fun. It is not a fun situation.
It takes about a month to kick in, but when it does, eating it causes vomiting, diarrhea, and in some cases, anaphylaxis, which is why your throat is closing up and you are collapsing to the floor due to oxygen deprivation caused by a fucking Big Mac.
Yep. Yeah, it's yeah, no, so yes. Make sure if you ever get bit by a tick, instantly run that shit down to the hospital and be like, hey, can you double check to make sure that this is okay? This is where it bit me. Am I going to die? Am I never going to be able to eat meat again? Am I a vegan now? Am I the vegan teacher? Please tell me no. Next!
Have you ever wondered what would happen if God took a seal, jammed it full of steroids, and gave it a mouthful of razors?
No, not at all. I never thought of that. At all. Thank you for that nightmare.
The answer is this fucking demon.
Hi.
And that demon has a name. It's a leopard
Live?
seal. You can find them stalking the waters in Antarctica, and what makes them special is they are the only species of seal to be considered an apex predator. What does that mean?
It's been a while since I've seen that predator. So much disrespect for the doctor. He's earned every bit of it. Every bit of it.
They are so fucking scary that nothing hunts them. They
Except
are
orcas
the
sometimes.
Dark Souls boss of their ecosystem.
Leopard is the penguin bane.
And once you look at them, pretty easy to see why, because to start with, they're fucking huge.
Damn, boy, he's thick.
They are 3 meters long and
Oh my
weigh
God.
in at 600 kilos.
Uh-huh.
But the
That's a big boy. He's almost as big as me. Kidding.
scary thing about that isn't that it's the same weight as 3 grand pianos. It's that despite being heavier than a vending machine, if it wanted to eat you, you would never see it or hear it coming.
Motherfucker. Oh my God, that's horrifying. Have a stealth build on your barbarian, Jesus. I practice heavy stealth. No, this guy practices real stealth.
See, this ocean dinosaur has 2 ways of hunting. The first
Okay.
is it'll wait for you to get in the water and swim you down at 40 kilometers an hour.
Holy shit. Now, that's the nice thing about water. You feel, it doesn't matter how big or heavy you are. It's all lighter. It's all light. And all that extra weight you have is just translating to extra muscle to propel your ass around the place. So you're fast. You're fast as fuck, boy.
But
Oh
the
my
other way
God.
they hunt? Fucking jump scares. Let me paint you a picture. You are a penguin walking across the ice with your buddies, and there's a crack that you need to hop across to continue.
Yeah.
So, bloke in front of you walks up to the edge, eyes the gap, goes to jump, and...
Hi. Yo, Dan. Oh my God.
Yet the leopard seal that currently has your mate in his mouth has been patiently camping under the ice for the past 3 hours, waiting for you to get close enough to be
God.
snatched into the KFC bucket. And if the bite from the mouthful of combat knives doesn't finish you, the seal thrashing the body back and forth like a rag doll, skinning it alive and flinging its limbs all over the place as the other penguins watch, probably does.
Next. I'm scared. Buddies.
Hey, did you know wolves and ravens could be best buddies?
Bro, I knew I liked you, dude. Come here.
Yeah, and when I say friends, I don't mean they wave at one another while crossing the streets. No. I mean they have a fucking symbiotic relationship.
We are Venom.
Oh,
You see, ravens
that's dope. That is dope.
are scavengers, which means part of their food source is picking dead bodies clean that are left by other predators.
Yeah.
And ravens
Every time it gets me. God damn it.
Ravens are also very smart.
Uh-huh.
And they're smart enough to know that one of the best sources of these leftovers is following around a wolf pack. So to help that process along, the raven turns itself into a fucking surveillance drone.
I mean, you're built for it, right? You have eyes in the sky. You're not very strong, but you want to eat meat and all that, and you need things dead. So yeah, be a surveillance drone.
See, in order to help the wolves out, they will fly up into the air and use their Google Maps view to locate a succulent, defenseless meal.
A succulent, defenseless meal. I'm sorry, I'll stop. Probably won't stop.
And once they find Bambi, the raven will start spam pinging the fuck out of it, circling it, and flying back and forth between the wolf pack and their Disney meal, all while screeching at the top of their lungs, "He's down here!" The wolf pack will then take the hint their feathered friend is trying to give them, walk over, and, cancel the Bambi sequel. Which then allows the raven to pick at the leftovers. Kind of like the broke mate who asked if you're going to finish that. It's not just a work friendship.
Hey, I found this really good spot. I brought us to this really good spot. Thank you for buying this food. Are you going to finish that food? I was planning to. Can I have a bite of it anyway? Sure, here you go. Thank you.
No. Ravens babysit wolf pups. They are
That's
the animal
adorable.
equivalent of the guy who is not related to you at all, but your kids still call him uncle. Yeah, ravens have been seen playing games with wolf pups.
That's
They
adorable.
use sticks to play tug of war, playfully swoop the pups and get them to try to bite, and they even play fucking tag together. And I'm not gonna lie, that's gotta be one of the cutest things that naturally occurred. I could make a fucking kids cartoon out of that.
You're my friend now. We're having soft tacos later.
Yay! Tacos! That's adorable. I love that. Why do we not have a kids cartoon about that? That's so cool. I like that. Next. All right. The world's longest road trip. A normal drive. I would drive 500 miles.
Did you know Australia has the world's longest highway?
Even longer than Canada's?
Yeah, this f***ing odyssey of a road is Highway 1. A road so f***ing long that just telling you the length in numbers doesn't capture how
Also, that's boring. I'll tell you later. Later, though. Okay.
ridiculous this thing is. So, to better illustrate my point, let me take you on a bit of a road trip.
Okay.
Our journey starts in Melbourne, Victoria, where you're going to hop in your Ford Falcon and pull onto the highway, beginning your journey to Mordor.
Right.
And you're going to begin that journey with a light 10 hours of driving west, crossing your first state border into South Australia, and passing through that state's capital, Adelaide, the birthplace of Hollow Knight.
What, are we gonna fight the sun?
Yeah, you are.
When you're done fighting the sun, you are going to continue west until you hit the fun part. Western Australia.
Literally just Mad Max. Also, we suck at naming states.
You are then going to drive 38 fucking hours through a featureless desert without ever leaving the state. Through the state capital, Perth, and then past the mines. Then you're going to hang a right into the Northern Territory, past about 7 million crocodiles, before you will hit Queensland, where you're going to drive through a combination of LA and Las Vegas while trying to avoid hurricanes and every animal in the country.
Jesus.
Then you're going to head south into New South Wales and through Sydney, where you can take a look at all of the standard tourist shit and marvel at how truly f***ed the housing market is.
Yay!
Once you're done there, you are going to completely avoid the capital state and city of the country, Canberra, because it's f***ing boring and everyone knows it. The only
state capitals and all that, like country capitals, a lot of the time they're just kind of boring. They're just the same shit, different pile.
Whole thing there is a fucking slide. And then, after 3 full months of driving,
Oh, wow.
and a fucking lap of the country, you will arrive back in the vape capital, Melbourne.
Vape capital.
Where you're still not done, because
Oh.
you then need to drive onto a boat, cross one of the roughest oceans on the planet, and then drive 3 more hours, which will land you in my home city of Hobart, where, after 14,000 kilometres, you will
Jesus.
encounter the final boss of Australia, Neil the Seal.
Embodiment of chaos. Damn. I need to check something. Long is Canada's Highway 1. Holy shit. So 48,600 miles or 7,821 kilometers. 14,000 kilometers. Literally, oh my god, the Highway 1 in Australia is twice the length of Canada's Highway 1. How large is Australia compared to Canada? Canada is about 29% larger than Australia. Canada has a total area of roughly 9.98 million square kilometers, or 3.85 million square miles, making it the second largest country in the world. Australia covers about 7.69 to 7.74 million square kilometers, 2.97 million square miles, ranking it as the 6th largest country, and yet its highway is the longest. That is insane. That is funny. All right, we're on to the last one, everybody. A new spider just dropped. Let's check it out.
Australia just found a new spider that yeets bugs.
What?
Yeah, as if the
I need to see that again.
Australia just found a new spider that yeets bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, as if the
Fantastic. That was a great edit.
country was not covered in enough fucking spider spawners.
Nope.
Our scientists have discovered the brand new ballista spider. Because
Ballista
they
spider.
didn't think that maybe, just maybe, we already have a fucking enough of those.
Rich Australian household. Oh no.
However, this 8-legged DLC stands out from the default eldritch horrors covering the country because, and I'm not making this up, I promise, they basically use Scooby-Doo traps to send ants to fucking space.
Bye. I love that Skyrim glitch so much.
And today, gang, I'm going to teach you how the fuck that works. Our target
Please.
is specifically the green tree ant.
Right.
Because ballista spiders are picky eaters who won't fucking touch anything else.
Brother,
And step 1 for grabbing their dino nuggies is the boring bit. Spinning up a normal bone fucking stock web. Foundation laid,
Simple.
we can get to the fun bit. The ballista spider lowers itself around 30 centimetres to a nearby leaf or branch, stands there, runs some mathematical equations for trajectory and velocity, and then marks an anchor point. Once that point is marked, it will spend the next 4 hours spinning silk between the anchor and a nearby branch, pulling it tighter and tighter, essentially spinning up a comedically large spring. Then they coat the anchor point with pheromones, essentially spraying a giant fucking free candy sign onto it, and they
Right.
just piss off into the trees and wait. Meanwhile, a green tree ant walking by just happens to notice, wow, look at that totally not suspicious construction that says free candy. Well, I've got nothing better to do for the evening. I guess I'll just wander on over here and just have a good old bit of a ball. Yeah, The second those mandibles nicked the spring, it snapped, grabbing the ant and instantly accelerating it with 140 Gs of force.
That's incredible. That's horrifying, but that's incredible. Just, oh my god.
That is 15 times what a fucking fighter jet pilot experiences at maximum Gs.
That's
It
crazy.
then sails through the air in a beautiful arc before slamming directly into the waiting spider web and fucking dying.
That is fantastic. I gotta see that little blip again. Where is it? Right here? No, a little bit further.
Happens to notice, well, that
little further?
totally not suspicious
No,
construction.
we'll just go from here.
that says
I just gotta see
free
this.
candy. Well, I've got nothing better to do of the evening. I guess I'll just wander on over here and just have a good old bit of a ball. Yeah, the second
Hey,
Australia
That was-
just found a new
that is amazing. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been amazing. I absolutely love Moreparz. I'm going to wait for him to bring out more stuff, so we can do like another like 5 or 6 or something like that at a later date. But I absolutely fucking love this guy. The editing is so good. You learn so much about animals. It's fantastic. So make sure to like, share, subscribe. I'm going to go back through and like all these videos because they're amazing, and you should too. The links will be in the description for each one, and yeah, we'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one, and bye-bye. Hey, did you enjoy that? Was it funny? Well, come and check it out live over on twitch.tv/freeform_art. Make sure you put the _art. We have lots of fun there. We enjoy ourselves, and we want to see you over there. So come on and hang out. See you in a bit.